I'm here to say that the fine folks of Copper Still Fragrances did it again, and they sent me a little gift to check out, and I'm really excited to go over what this is. The newly released Copper Still 51 in Cola. We're getting right into this. We're gonna do 2 really good sprays in the air. That atomizer's good, bro. It's good. Whew. Oh my God. I think I just got drunk smelling this just from the air. You know what? I gotta do a couple on skin because I gotta see what this really is gonna do to me. We'll put this over here. All right, right off the rip, this opens. This is very spicy right off the rip. I get fruitiness. I don't know what fruit it is, but there's fruit in here. And I get a little bit of smoke, almost like a charred woody kind of vibe. Not quite burning wood, but it's like a smoky vibe that almost smells a little bit incensey. Incensey to me. Now, if you're not aware, I'm not a big fan of incense fragrances, but this one isn't bothering me. I actually like this. It's quite nice. Now, I wore this the other day, and there's a fruity vibe in the beginning. It's like a spicy, fruity vibe with smoky charred wood. I couldn't pick out the fruits. Now, for some reason, I don't know if it's the room I'm in, it almost smells like lemon heads or like a sour lime type vibe. Very nice. In the air on the opening, once again, it's spicy, it's charred woody, it's a little bit sweet. I'm getting like caramel notes, honestly. There's like a nice caramel or toffee, if you will. I think it's caramel, or I'm gonna say caramel notes in this. I gotta do one more spray in the air again because I wanna see this opening once more. There's something in this that I wasn't expecting. So yeah, you get the booziness and the incensey charred woody smell. It does smell a little bit like cola, but we'll talk about that in a second, but there's something else. There's a very clean, masculine, almost soapy vibe to this. Not like insane soap, but a little bit. And what I think it is, it's almost like a fluffy musk. I feel like I'm no perfumer, but there has to be some type of fluffy musk in this god-darn fragrance. Now, as this fragrance starts to dry down a little bit, I would say the smoky incense vibe definitely takes the backseat. It tames right out and it gets very smooth. This is a very smooth fragrance. It gets a little bit sweeter as it dries down. And honestly, if you're familiar with the original Copper Still 51, that was a really good mapley, boozy, whiskey type fragrance. I feel like that DNA, maybe not the exact DNA, but the core of that is in this. And then as it dries down, you definitely get that soft cola vibe. It definitely does smell like a mixed drink. Take the whiskey with some fruits and caramel. I'm still getting heavy sweet caramel. It's definitely in there. Fruits, caramel, bourbon. And mix it in with that cola. The cola vibe is there. I really dig this fragrance. I do. And you know what? I'm going to point out too, I like the frosted glass bottle. Very minimal, but I like it. It reminds me of the festivities around the holidays, which this is perfect to wear in winter, but the frosted glass just reminds me of Christmas for some reason. I don't know why. So let's recap the smell just a little bit. On the initial opening, you get blasted with the spiciness. There's a sweetness and like a charred woody vibe. The booziness cuts through. It's not insanely boozy, but it's definitely there. And then as it dries down a little bit, you get this sweet caramel vibe with the original Copper Still 51 booziness and the cola vibe. It does smell like cola. It really does. I really like this. It's very unique to me. Now the projection and the longevity of this bad boy was a little bit moderate to me. Moderate to strong. I could be an alsmic to it. Is that a word? Maybe I just spray too much, but when I wore it this week, it was more like moderate. People could smell it though. I got comments for sure. I would say moderate, maybe to high. You know, you want it stronger, do more sprays. But also to me, this smells like the smoothest out of the rest of the lineup. I'm not saying it's my favorite. I like all of them to be honest, but it's definitely the smoothest and maybe a little bit more dense. I feel it's just a little more dense than the rest of them. I don't know if it's a stronger concentration of oil. I don't know if it's a parfum. I don't believe it's listed. It just feels a little bit heavier than the rest of the fragrances, which is a good thing because this is designed to get you through the cool months, that fall weather, that winter weather. It's a unique offering. You know, I think Copper Still fragrances, honestly, are very underrated. And I'm not just saying that. Smell Copper Still 51. You know what? I'm going to put some links down below to their website. I believe they have a discovery set. The original 51 is an amazing boozy fragrance. There's really nothing else on the market that smells like that, or this per se. My all-time favorite by them, I do like their other ones, but for some reason the Shine Punch is really good. So get the Discovery set, check that out. I'll put the link down below. Another thing I'm not expecting about this fragrance now, this has been sitting on my skin for a little bit, and for some reason, it's almost turning into like this dark aromatic fragrance, almost like a dark shower blue gel vibe, which is weird because I wasn't expecting that. You got the spicy smokiness, the sweet caramel, the booziness, and now that I mentioned soap earlier, there's something in this. It's like almost like a herbaceous juniper type vibe, so when I first smelled this, the dry down, there was something that popped in my mind from years ago that it reminded me of. And that was a fragrance, well, I'll say it was a Yankee Candle. This smells way better quality, but I'm saying the only thing that this reminded me of slightly, and I haven't smelled this in years, it just triggered in my memory in the bank, was Midsummer Nights by Yankee Candle. From what I remember, this was kind of similar to that. I'd like to really compare them because I'm curious. It's probably way off, but just in my mind, it reminded me of that. It is unisex, but to me, it just leans masculine. And the more it dries down on me and the sweetness comes in, there's some kind of fluffy musk and coldness. I really like it. It took me on a journey. Smoky, boozy, charred wood, bourbon, booziness, cola vibe, almost to like a dark, masculine, soapy bar of happiness, bruh. Once again, I'll put the link down below. I'm not sure of the notes of this. I'm sure they're on the website. Go check them out. Copper Still 51 and the rest of the lineup. Copper Still Fragrances deserves it. They really do. I mean, their stuff is solid, dude. I really like it. I'll always have bottles of these, and when I run out, guess what? I'm gonna buy more. My name is Ryan. This was the Fragrance Channel. Thanks for stopping by. Your spirit fingers again.